Welcome, I'm Maribel Corper, Director of Training and Therapist at the Massage Temple, and today we're going to talk about abdominal treatments. All this that worries us constantly, retention of fat in the abdomen and abdominal bloating. We have Marina, who will help us today to give you a brief demonstration. Marina became a mother a few months ago and her abdomen has become distended. The abdomen is a muscle that helps us hold our organs inwards. When it's not toned, it relaxes forward, allowing all the organs to protrude and making it seem like we have a belly. This is a case where the most important aspect is posture and postural habits. The hip has a tendency to get fixed, as well as the diaphragm and ribs, leaving the muscle completely on its own without any external support or assistance. That way we will never achieve a flat stomach. So we are going to show you some tricks that you can do at home to get a much more toned abdomen, flatter, and to get rid of bloating. The first thing you need to do is to balance the pelvis. Let's see, Marina, let's balance our pelvis. We're going to slightly separate our legs, feet shoulder width apart, and start swaying the pelvis. You have to proceed forward, 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 and then move back, 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 and there we are going to execute this specific movement. At first, we will notice a little heat rising to our head and a slight ache in the lower back. It's no big deal, that's part of normalcy. We're going to try to do this every day, even if it's just for a minute or two each day. You can take advantage of moments in the elevator while waiting for the bus, when you're standing, or in small everyday situations. They are very good for practicing, even if it's just for a minute. This way, we will help the abdomen to tighten at the bottom. Once we have practiced it for several days, we will notice that it becomes easier, and then we will focus on the diaphragm area. With the hip already positioned downwards, we can now lift it up. Just place it down there. Now the next step will be to extend the entire diaphragm upwards, 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 and that will help the abdomen to extend, giving us a linearity of the abdomen with the diaphragm, allowing us to achieve a completely flat stomach. Marina will now demonstrate to us the difference between bad posture and good posture so you can see it a bit better. This would be the correct posture, right? Now we will proceed with the relaxed abdomen exercise, which is commonly done by people to relax and unwind their abdominal muscles. We anchor the hip and relax the abdomen. So as you can see, this posture alone is very unflattering. However, if we manage to mobilize the pelvis with a rocking motion and loosen it up a bit, and if we can stretch the diaphragm, we will see our abdomen much flatter. Gradually, as the days go by, we will achieve that it stays fixed and that it doesn't cost us anything to do the exercise. We spend many hours of the day sitting, especially when working on a computer, and that is also something important to consider because it's many hours a day where we have a muscle in a certain way. So, what do we usually do? Work with the computer and lean forward. This will affect the entire back area, overload the dorsal muscles, create a slight hunchback, block the diaphragm, and relax the abdomen. So there's a very good trick for when you're going to be sitting down. We have two little bones in the buttocks that we can lean on. Let's try, Marina, to support bones that should be well supported on the chair. By keeping them supported, it already forces me to bring the pelvis forward, which will help me have more control over the abdomen. This is a great trick for working, right, Marina? Do you feel it? You can relax your abdomen by supporting your bones. So there we will already maintain a posture with the shoulders slightly more back, and we won't injure ourselves as much when working. We'll also keep working on the abdomen while we're seated. In Marina's case, there isn't much fat, it's just for posture improvement, but not all cases are like that. Frequently, the belly, when carried for too long, ends up gaining some fat due to the prolonged position it is in. If the fat is already hardened, it will be considerably more challenging for us to achieve results. That is the reason why we are here at the Massage Temple, where body treatments are carried out, and where we can utilize currents, products, and other techniques that we have to soften the fat and make it more manageable for you, along with your posture and exercise, to reduce it as quickly as possible. So keep that in mind. Well, I hope you have become aware of your abdominal muscles and that this has assisted you in putting it into practice. So here we say goodbye, and we will meet again in more reports where we will talk about the IT cartridge holder.